Okay, hello everybody. Happy New Year. Oh my God, it's my first general session of 2022. We crossed over. Yay. And I'm here with some of my favorite people in all of the world. Oh my God, I can see Missy. I see Daisy's picture. Ooh, we have a guest. I don't think I've seen you or met you before. Catherine Martin. Welcome. Happy New Year. Welcome to the spectacular family that is JLSM. We are so pleased you're here with us. Edward, my brother, Bradford, UK. I see your picture, not you. It would be good to see your face, bro. I haven't seen you in a while, like in a hot minute. I'm missing you, right? Lindsay, Dollar Mama, where are you? Once again, your picture. I want to see your cute face. Dynamite. Virginia, she's in the house, looking fabulous, looking fabulous. I like the backdrop, Virginia. And then, of course, the host with the most, the one and only, the man that brought us all together, John. Hello, John. And thank you for showing, before we went recording, your new digs, looking very nice. Still in boxes, but you'll get there. The next time I see you, all of that will be unpacked. I know, you're on it. So guys, today is the 4th of January. Officially here in the UK, it's the first working day of the year because New Year's Day fell on a Saturday. And then Sunday obviously was a weekend. And so we got the Monday off as a holiday. And so this is our first day back. Well, me anyway, first day back at work. So yeah, everyone's kind of like still finding their feet and getting their groove and what do they want for 2022? You know, all of that, you know, it's not quite settled, but you know, you've crossed over and it's all new. You're just still trying to get your feet like settled under the desk and you're kind of like catching up with emails and you're still wishing everybody Happy New Year. It's that kind of like in between states between we've just finished one year, we're about to start another, but people aren't quite sure what they want. So that got me thinking. As always, I always tell a story, but it's things like that that get me thinking about what I'm going to be talking about today. And so I was saying to myself, I wonder how many people have seen, and when I say have seen, I'm using seen in inverted commas. I wonder how many people have seen 2022 and all that it holds for them, right? So if you're looking for a subject line or a topic or a title for today, it's what do you see for 2022? And when I say see, once again, inverted commas, right? Because we know proverbially, if you're like me, you got like double eyes, right? You got the glasses and your two, eyes that came with the rest of your body. So you got 4 eyes, right? But we don't always see with our eyes. There's something in the Bible that says, there are people that have eyes, but they don't see, right? So clearly the seeing that I'm talking about, which is why it's in inverted commas, it's not the seeing with the eyes. Because by the time you see something with your eyes, it exists. Like, here's a hairband, right? It exists. I see this. I mean, on my desk right now, I can see this, right? I can see my phone, it's there. I can see it. But sometimes there are things right there in front of us that we still can't see, even though we have eyes and our eyes are open. Like, hands up, everybody. You're holding your phone in your hand and you're asking, where's my phone? Have you seen my phone? Where's my phone, right? It's in your hand, but where's my phone? So we're not blind. We have our eyes, they're open, we can see, but we're looking for our phone everywhere. Meanwhile, the phone's in our hand, right? So once again, that's not the kind of seeing I'm talking about. Or where's my stuff? Whether it's your keys, car keys, house keys, your purse. Anybody else been there where you're rummaging through the entire house because you can't find your keys, right? Or you can't find your stuff, or the other foot of the shoe you want to wear. Right? Like, come on, the last time you wore them, you had the 2 feet. There was a pair, right? And then today you want to get into the same shoes. Suddenly you can't find 1 foot, and you're like, "Where's my shoe?" Right? And you're looking under the bed and under the couch. So I'm not talking about that kind of seeing. So when I'm asking the question, have you seen 2022, or what do you see for 2022? It's going one level deeper. How many of us have taken time out to visualize our 2022, right? So come Thanksgiving, let's even pull it, forward a bit. So let's not say Christmas. let's say Thanksgiving. By November, Thanksgiving, right? What should 2022 have brought for you? Virginia, I can almost tell you, girlfriend, if I was going to see your 2022, I can see that man already. In all his gorgeousness, right? With everything he's got going for him, I can see that. I know, yeah. He's got all the resources to take care of you in the lifestyle that you deserve. The broad shoulders, Celine on, God-fearing, all of that good stuff, right? I don't know what you have on your list. So what I'm asking people is, what do you see for 2022? Because until we see it, we can't see it. I don't know if this makes sense. Until you see your 2022, you're not going to see your 2022, right? So there is a seeing and then there's a seeing. So they're kind of like different levels of seeing, right? And it's still 4 days into the year. There's still time to see your 2022. Don't wait till next week. Don't wait till the end of January. Don't wait till February. We're 4 days in. What do you see for 2022? Take time out. Bring out that journal. And one of my girlfriends, God bless her, I mean, I love her to absolute bits. She's given me a phenomenal planner this year. And I have to show this to you guys because I'm stoked. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait to start using it. So it came in a box like so. I don't know if you can see this. It's lovely. It's like, oh my God, right? So I thought, oh, it's just a planner, right? It's just going to be a book. So I opened this and lo and behold, that's what it looks like on the inside. Yeah. And then I thought it was just the book. So I thought, oh yeah, it's lovely presented. It's a nice green sign of life, like really healthy and all of that. But at the end of the book, so that's a planner itself. At the back of the box, there's a manual that says how it works. So, it's a serious planner when it comes with its own manual as to how it works, right? And I thought that's all it was, right? And then I look at the back. Check this out, people. Can you see the stickers? So I don't know if you were like me. I collected stamps, coins, stickers, magnets, you name it growing up, right? So when I saw these, I couldn't wait. I'm like, oh my God, I want to start putting stickers in my planner, right? So I can see my 2022 because there's so many ticks, paid, 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 paid. And I'm thinking we're all business owners, right? So whatever you have on there, ka-ching, you put your new, inventory up and it's gone. You get paid by Etsy, Amazon, wherever it is you got your stuff on, right? You want to get paid this year. So put a figure to what you want to get paid. See your 2022, right? And every time you get that figure, I don't know if I've got these stickers. I am putting these stickers by every paid, man. At the end of the year, I want to see end of every month on those pages, paid. Like the amount I said I was going to be paid, that's what I want to get paid, right? So that's just one thing I've looked at. And then, yeah, of course, it's got the boring things like bill due. I'm not going to be using those because I'm going to be paying my bills way before they're due. Thank you very much. That's what I see for my 2022, right? And then it's got pictures of cars and house. So I don't know if you're like me. I moved in 2021 to, come on, the manor, right? I've shown you guys pictures, but that's because I saw that in my 2021. And so for my 2022, I'm dreaming bigger. I am like, when I move from here, a couple of years' time, it might happen sooner. Who's to know, right? I'm already thinking, where do I want to move to? So in my planner, I got dream pages and I am writing the dream down so plain that I can run with it. The Bible says, write the vision, make it plain, that anybody who picks it up can run with it. And the only person that's going to be picking up your vision, your version of 2022 is you. So write it down, make it plain, describe it, use the words that are going to resonate with you. I don't know what it is you're looking for in 2022. I don't know what it is you want. I don't know what it is you desire. Write it down, dream about it. You know the kind of dreams where you wake up and you kind of like thinking, did that really happen? Where you're pinching yourself and you're saying, I could have sworn I was there. I could feel my toes in the sand. I could feel the waves rushing in. You know, that kind of, the dream you wake up and you're like, oh, dang, it was a dream. It was so real. That's where I want us to be. Not tomorrow, not next week, not at the end of the month, now. Picture your 2022. So what do you see for 2022? It's not too late, people. The more you dream, the more you see it, the more you birth it, the more you speak it, the more likely it's going to be. It's going to manifest. It's going to be a reality. I mean, John was talking about Florida months ago. Guess what, people? It happened. Christmas 2021, he's in Florida, did a road trip. He started talking about this months ago. He saw it in his 2021 and it happened, right? So what do you see for your 2022? And don't give up. Don't sell yourself short. Don't say you don't deserve it. Don't let any of that, you know, the little monkey that wants to sit here and tell you otherwise, right? That it's not yours, it's for somebody else. You can wait 10 more years before you get it, or maybe it's never meant to be for you. Say, thank you, thanks for sharing, out the door you go, and kick it out the door. Like, seriously, picture yourself kicking the thought out the door and say, no, you're not in my 2022, thank you very much, you're not welcome here, right? So I was looking at more of my stickers, and oh my goodness. Virginia, this is for you. I don't know if you can see the heart shapes. Yeah, there we go. But in that heart, right what he needs to look at. His height, his age, whatever he needs to bring to the table, girlfriend. She's got stickers. Yay! I love it. I love it. She's got stickers. Oh, awesome. Awesome. This year, I actually want to hang out with people in person. This virtual stuff, as good as it is, I think it's a tad overrated now. So I don't know if you can see this. There's like cutlery and cake and all sorts of things. So I'm going to be writing what I want to do, right? I want to go back to the gym for real, not gym at home. I want to go back to my personal trainer because, you know, accountability partner, I need that, right? So I got stickers, right? I've got all sorts of things to get me going because I started dreaming. And I've put timelines next to some of these things that I see in 2022. So I can tell you the first big one I'm doing. I'm changing my car, y'all. This kiddo needs a new car. A car that goes with a new job, goes with a new house. You know, it's just, some things need to be updated, right? So now I'm in that dreaming phase. What do I want this car to look like? What's the color going to be? What are the seats going to be like, right? What's the size of the boot, the trunk? Because I have stuff. And when I go to Costco, I want to be able to put stuff in the trunk, right? I don't want stuff on the back seat. I want it all to go in the trunk. And I want to be able to do a road trip with my girlfriend. So luggage in the trunk, thank you very much. Room in the car, where if I go like that, I can't touch either side. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking of this, right? That's one of my dreams for 2022. But if I don't see it, I'm not going to see it, right? So I know I'm probably being a little flippant and I'm saying, what do you see for 2022? But they're the things that we can tell other people. They're the things we can happily share before they become reality. But they're those secret things that you're kind of like, I really, really, really would love this. And you're like keeping it close to your chest. You're like, okay, I'm not going to show my hand. I'm not going to put my cards on the table. This is just for me. But give yourself that time and space to write those things down. What do you want just for you? Something that will make you skip like a little girl again, or pump the air with your fist, right? If you're a guy, if that's your thing, right? Something that's going to make your heart sing this year. Give yourself the permission. What do you see for 2022? Write it down. And every day, speak it into existence. Because you know what? Our words are life. We're creative beings. Whether you take pen to paper, or you speak your words out loud, or you do a voice note recording, we're creative beings. First here, it happens in the head, But once you got like a prototype, a template, start speaking. Even when it's not perfect, like John always says, imperfect and done beats perfect and not done. So even if it's just a little dream, little plan, not quite fleshed out yet, start speaking it. Start saying, by that due date. So I've already said to myself, by Easter. And the only reason why I've said Easter is like, you know what? I really want to shop around for the car I want. It has to be the right color, the right trunk size, the right fabric seats. And I've already started. So last week, I was at the dealers where I have my current car from, and I was looking around and I got them thinking with me. And I said, so what have you got? What's the more recent version? What's the updated spec of the car I have? And they said to me, it comes with leather seats. And I was like, I don't want leather. Nah, I don't want leather. You slip and slide off leather. You stick to leather. Well, here in the UK, we do, right? I don't want leather. And here in the UK, maintaining leather is, oh my goodness. And girlfriend, I don't want to sweat. I just want to gently glow in 2022. So anything that's going to give more stress, they can keep it. Thank you very much. I don't want leather. The kind of fabric I have in my seats now, if you pour liquid on the fabric, it doesn't seep through. It literally stays on the top of the fabric. And all I had to do is take my little dinky tissue, dab it dry, and that's it. No stain, no mark, no nothing. So that's what I want in my new car, down to that level of detail. I'm already dreaming and I'm writing it down because that is what I'm going to get. And watch this space. I will show you pictures when it becomes a reality because I don't want anything less. That is what I want. And I'm very specific about what I want. And I don't want somebody that everybody else and their sister is driving the same thing. No, thank you very much. I'm unique. So why shouldn't I drive something unique? If everybody else has got it, okay, no appeal, sorry. That's just me. I just call me silly, call me, that's just the way I roll, right? No, seriously, that's what floats my boat. I know I'm being flippant, but those are the kind of things I'm thinking about for 2022. I'm already starting a new job in 2022, right? And I mean, I had a call with them today. They are super keen. They're like, oh my God, how quickly can you start? And I'm like, I haven't signed the contract yet because I want this, that, and the other. And guess what? They said yes to every single thing on the call today. Because I said, I'm negotiating now before I join you. Because once I join you, that's it, done. So this is what I want. And if I don't get it now, I'll be walking. They were like, no ways you're not. They were worried that I'd been offered something better somewhere else. So they've been panicking all through Christmas and New Year thinking, oh my God, she's going to say no. She's got something better. Little did they know, I wanted to negotiate for something better. And so I gave them my wish list. They said yes to everything. And so I said, okay, fine. When can we sign? So we'll probably sign later on this week. But you know what, people? I saw that in my 2022. And I took my time to dream about what I wanted this year to be, right? So January, quite frankly, I think belongs in 2021 as far as I'm concerned, because my 2022, it's wild. It's out there. I mean, I'm dreaming big. I'm not holding back, right? So my question to you is, what do you see for 2022? Take the time out. I promise you, don't do yourself a disservice. Write it down, make it plain, be so detailed. And every time it comes to mind, speak it, because we are creative beings. The more we breathe life into what we see in 2022, the more of a reality it's going to be. Write it down. When you pick it up, you read those words, you'll be surprised. Your vibrations rise. When you read what you dreamt about, you could be in a bad mood. You pick up the planner and everything you wrote in there, suddenly it's like, ooh, I wrote that. Ooh, yeah, I wrote that. And before you know it, your heart is swelling. Your mood has changed because suddenly you're upbeat, you're positive, because you're looking forward to what it is you want 2022 to be, right? So people, that's all I want to talk about today. What do you see for 2022? And I'm not talking about seeing with the eyes, or if you're like me with your glasses, no. What do you see? It's a bit deeper than just seeing with your eyes. Because like we said, you can have your phone in your hand and you're looking for your phone. It's not that kind of seeing. This is a kind of seeing where you take time out and you really see. You see beyond January, February, March. You can see yourself in the summer. You know what colors are in your wardrobe, right? You know what friends you're spending summer with. That's the kind of seeing I'm talking about. Let's reach into the future and see. It's a deeper level. You feel it in your heart. It occupies your mind. There's no doubt because it's so real. It's almost like you're there already, even though you're not quite there, right? So once again, as we start the year, what do you see for 2022? And don't let anything detract you from what you see. And anything that doesn't align with where you want to be, chuck it out the window. Tell it, you know what? There ain't no room for you here. Out the window you go, psh, no apologies. Kick it out the door. Say, sorry, this is not my 2022. Out. That's it. No apologies. Let's be bold. Let's see. Let's be daring about what we see. And we'll really be shocked. Let's start this year right, folks. That there really is no excuse. We can see whatever it is we want to see for 2022. I'm encouraged. I'm expectant. I'm excited. And I'm so pleased to be starting 2022 with each and every one of you. Because halfway through the year, oh my God, the stories we're going to have to tell, amazing. Never mind Thanksgiving. Our gratitude list come Thanksgiving is going to be so long. I can see it. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can feel it. I know. I have no doubt in my mind. So once again, I leave you with a question. What do you see for 2022? Be specific. Make it plain. Make it detailed. Write it down. Breathe life into it. Give it life. Speak it into existence. Yeah? Let's be daring. Let's see what we can make 2022 be. Doesn't matter what else is going on out there. On this platform, more than enough of us to have success, super, in fact, phenomenal stories come halfway through the year. End of Q1, we should be flying high with what we see in 2022. I mean, the reality of what's going to come, I'm expectant. I'm so expectant. So I'm going to zip it and I'm going to open up and I'm going to say, talk to me, people. Virginia, you're up.
Hey, good morning in my time.
Hello.
Exuberant. You know, I don't know if you just last minute had this topic or
yes, whatever. I did pretty much.
But just so on course with everything, as Missy put in the comments, there are no coincidences. So, you know, we're reading Neville Goddard's book, The Law and the Promise, and it highly into that, live it, see it with your inside and live it and plan it. You have no freedom. Idea. You have a freedom mastery, right?
No, I don't know what this one is just called a weekly premium.
No, here, look at the back.
Oh, yeah.
They're unbelievable. Shannon uses this.
Yeah.
And this one, which I actually won in one of her courses I took last year, I already had last year's. You got it too, Lindsay. Yes, I remember. So we got the mail from her and I saved this one because I already had one, you know, on there based on her recommendation. And the hardest thing is to make yourself sit down and do. I have to look at my life statement. What did I write down last year and how does that change, and make really answer these tough questions. What is your mission? What is your vision? Where do you want to see yourself going? And don't forget those top 20 places in the world that you want to visit. You know, got to put the UK on there. The other thing is in the JLSM Facebook page, there's the file section. And last week I posted the 12-week year, planning your 12-week year. So there's documents in there. That was something from Blue Sky and AX10, where you chop it up into basically quarters. and then what do you have to do to get to those goals and those desires and break them up? So that is really a good accountability thing. This is so exciting because part of what I have to get over is I can do this, but it's not going to be allowed. Something outside of me, some kind of force is going to stop it from happening, because that's what has happened many times in the past. Is I keep going forward and I keep putting everything together and I keep putting this, but then it's not going to work. Or I shouldn't say, let me just give you a real-time example. I tried to get my book, my Italian cookie book, off of the print on demand segment, and I went ahead and got it ordered locally from a printer. Started this process back in late August and September, that by November 1st, I could get those to Amazon, and then those would sell at a much greater profit. It didn't happen because of so many things that kept coming in my way and my interference till like December 14th.
Wow.
So I sold 50 of my own. I had a great month overall, but it was at a very low profit margin because it was still coming. So things, there is something in the Bible too about, I think it was Daniel. He prayed to God for an answer to whatever problem he was having at the time. And it took forever to the answer to get to him. And then when the angel finally came and said, you don't understand, the minute you prayed, the answer was dispatched. It was on its way, but we had all these forces that we had to fight through to make our way to you. So those forces, whatever they are, whether they're our own mental blocks, our own subconscious, our own, all the books that we're reading, even Joseph Murphy's The Subconscious Mind, so if my subconscious is putting that out there, am I creating that resistance myself? So getting over whatever those forces are, wherever they're coming from, myself or externally, is my goal in 2022. Kick it out the door. No, I don't accept that. This is going to happen. I'm going to continue going into and doing the steps I need to take, and incorporating many other areas that and tips and techniques and that we have learned as part of this group on there and through the books that we've read. So that's sort of where, if what is I see in my mind will come true, then my life at the end of 2022 will be much different. In a much more positive, not that it's bad now, but it would just be like, yeah, I'll have that relationship. I'll have this more increased steady income. I'll be much more successful in all these areas of our life that we looked at, with just business, relationships, all those different pillars that we look at of what we want to achieve. So I'm excited about 2022, but there are some mindsets I know have to change.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Virginia. Listening to you, two things popped into my head. One is that it's always darkest just before dawn. And what I mean by that is and this is always this has been the story of my life, and it's something I live by, and I think there's some truth to it. Don't take my word for it, but it's just been my experience. Usually when you have so much interference or you have so many obstacles from you getting something done, it means the second you break through and get that done, it's going to be of massive proportions. It's like the implication is just going to be beyond your imagination. So clearly what it is you're trying to do is of such impact that you're getting the opposition to it, right? And that's where I say it's always darkest before dawn. So I don't know what it is about that book that you wanted to get out in November that you only got out on the 14th of December. But I think that book might still be part of your journey in 2022. I think that book is going to do stuff, and something is going to come from that book or something about that book, which is why you had so much resistance. I don't know why, but usually in my experience, when something just keeps keeping that from happening, it usually means that, oh my God, when you eventually get through all of that and you come out the other side, it's ridiculous, the breakthrough you get, right? So that's the one thing that was coming to my head as you were speaking. The other thing I was going to say is our subconscious and ourselves and circumstances will always do what they want to do. And part of that is to test us, to really find out how badly do we want what we want. Because, you know, sometimes we kind of like say, like a kid, I'd like a popsicle, right? But if they don't get the popsicle, it's not the end of the world, right? It'll be nice to have, but it's not a must have, right? So there are times where the universe will send opposing signals just to test our resolve. Like, okay, you've kind of like said you want this, but how far are you willing to go? What are you willing to do to get this? Obviously, we're people of integrity. So we're talking about, you know, legal, above board, you know, treating other people with respect as we go along the way, that, you know, it's all that good stuff, right? But what are we willing to do to get that thing we want? Because sometimes it's going to take some blood and sweat and tears, and, you know, we're going to be crawling. We might weep some nights, but guess what? We'll laugh again, right? But it will be a test of our resolve. How badly do we want what we want, right? So those are the two things that were coming up for me. And let's not give up 3 feet from gold. I mean, we've read this in the books, right?
Yes.
So don't count yourself out. Don't give up. It might be tough, but know that it's usually toughest just before the breakthrough point. So, you know, just keep pushing, keep pressing. I don't know what it is about this book. As you were speaking, I'm like, there's something about this book. I'm expecting to see what this book is going to do. It's somebody you're going to meet through this book, something, but this book is pivotal. This book is going to play a part in your story. When you say all of this book that's met so much resistance, something's going to happen. I don't know why I've said that, but yeah, we'll see.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And if I could quote Joyce Meyer, she always says, new level, new devil.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Absolutely. And I believe that. Depth of my heart, I believe that wholeheartedly. Yeah, without a doubt. So thank you so much, Virginia.
No,
But
thank you.
we're cheering you on. Keep going. Keep going. And that man's going to show up. I'm telling you that. He's showing up. Because you are too fabulous. Come on. Does he know what he's missing out on already? Come on.
Exactly.
He's going to show up.
Girlfriend. Thank you.
Missy, your hands up. Over to you.
Ivié, if your energy level was any higher, you would be in my room with me, because you're just amazing, brilliant, prescient, and the way you can extrapolate all these things that we're saying that maybe we don't even know what we're saying, and you're putting it together for us, and it's invaluable. But with regarding 2022, I'm having some imaginal blockages or difficulties. So I'm gonna go around, and I'm gonna go from the end of 2022 and see it back. So it's already done. I remember in some other meeting, John told us, I don't know, they came home from something and they put on the end of a movie that they taped. So they saw the end, the hero lives, and then they watched it from the beginning. They didn't have to worry when they saw the hero going through all the difficulties, because they already knew the ending. So if you to bypass these difficulties, I'm going around the other end, and I'm going to write it out that way.
Good.
And I'm going to speak into the phone. I'm going to speak in front of the mirror. There's something about the mirror that makes it feel very awkward, because I don't believe that you can truly lie to yourself in that way. You can kid yourself in your mind, but if you are looking at yourself directly in the mirror, you are soul to soul with yourself, and you can't do it. So yes, you're giving birth to this year and what you want in it. And God gives us this year, and we're supposed to do something with it. And we better darn well do something magnificent.
Absolutely.
And so I found this little easier way for me personally to do it. And if you could give me an IV of that energy, wherever you get it, I'll take it, put it in a pill, send it over, whatever. I'll come to your house, give it to me, whatever. But
I can send you a voice note every day.
Oh, that'd be wonderful. That'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Missy. Because I mean, I hope I'm right in assuming this or stating this. You're a woman of faith, right? And we know how the story ends, right? we've already got the victory, right? We're already winners. That's not going to change, right? It's how we live the point, the space between here and the end of the story. That's what we've got to navigate, right? So we know how the story ends. And so I'm glad that you're looking at 2022 from that viewpoint. You know how it ends. It's going to be great. It's fabulous. It's going to be full. You're going to be a better version of you. You're going to be doing better, living better. I mean, every day, in every way, you're going to get better and better. So you know what you're going to be like in 2022. All you need to do now is fill in the details of what's going to happen between now and the end of 2022.
That's right.
So you know, end of 2020, it's going to be sweet. It's going to be your best year yet, because that's the promise you have.
Yes.
It keeps getting better. It doesn't go backwards. As your days are, that's how your strength is going to be. I mean, come on, we know that. I mean, the promises are there, right? So we know it keeps getting better. So just fill in the space between now and the end. Mm-hmm. And good luck dreaming, because you're going to be painting some very colorful pictures. You're going to be doing some jigsaw puzzles. And I want to see what the picture looks like at the end of 2022.
We'll see.
There are many ways to skin a cat. So however way you get there, do it. But don't let anything, no blockage, no whatever, hold you back from visualizing, from picturing, right, what you want the next 12 months to be. We're not even done with the first week yet. So as far as I'm concerned, we still got the full 12 months to play with. So let's do it, right? Because at the end of week one, it's like, okay, we got 11 months and 3 weeks. No. We still got 12 months. Let's fill those 12 months, right? We want it to be filled with, right? So let's pick up on those promises and let them become reality in our lives. Because there's no way we can tell people about the good news if it ain't working for us. I always say to people, it's got to be real for me. It's got to be evident in my life. Otherwise, nobody wants to read the story. Come on, right? So let's make it happen. And it's ours for the taking. The table's been set for us. We just need to go there, and it's a buffet. So, take a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whatever you want your plate to look like, let's fill it up, right? So let's make it happen. And as for the energy levels, I can tell you the secret. I'm high on the most high. That's it. That's my secret. It's like every day I have breath, I kind of like say to myself, you know what? I can't waste it. I've got to use it for something. And if at the end of the day I have any regrets, shame on me. I got to make it count. So whatever I have to do, that's it. I wake up and I go, I got breath, I got energy, I got appetite, I got a roof over my head. I mean, basic things. When I start with that, my vibrations, that's it. It just rises. And I'm like, you know what? What have I got to complain about, really? There's always somebody who's worse off than I am, right? And I'm like, no, I've got too much to be grateful for, to dwell on the things that haven't quite happened yet, because I know they will happen. They might be taking a bit longer than they should, but when they happen, they're usually mind-blowing stuff.
Yes.
I mean, like I said to you guys, I've been looking to move for over a decade.
Yeah. And
now it happens, and it's stupendous how it's happened. And I'm like, okay, it was worth the wait. I'll do it all over again if I knew.
If we will make ourselves go through those last 3 feet.
This is it.
My husband used to call it a boatload of karma.
That's
Good
it.
karma is coming our way.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
It's those 3 feet that are the most difficult thing, and that's what Virginia's experiencing, or has experienced. Yeah. That's what I'm experiencing, but nothing will stop me. There is nothing that is going to stop me.
Absolutely. I'm glad you said that, because I don't think there's any stopping you either. So go for it. We're all cheering you on. Yay, go Missy, go, go Missy, go Missy, go. Thank you, Missy. Does anybody else want to weigh in? Oh, I've just seen Virginia put something in the chat. I'm an encourager. What can I say? That's that's my God-given purpose, to encourage people. So every day, that if it's the one thing I know I live for in every conversation, that's my one purpose. If anything else happens apart from that, it's a bonus. But that's always been my guiding thought. I've been put here to encourage people, period. I mean, I don't know if you know the way my surname, Barnabas. Barnabas in the Bible was called son of encouragement. Exactly. So my name is, so every time my name is said, it's a reinforcing of what my life's purpose is. Yeah. So I live up to my name. That's yeah, for me, that's big. So I can't be anything but who I am, right? So my name is me and I am my name. So that's it. Yeah. So Virginia, that was for you explaining your last chat. Does anybody else want to weigh in on this conversation, or we can get 15 minutes back? I'm happy. John, do you want to weigh in here, or are you unpacking boxes?
Hey, Ivié. Hey, everybody.
Yes, John.
Thank you. And your enthusiasm, as Missy said, is awesome. And thank you, thank you for everything you do.
You're looking more Italian in 2022. How's that possible?
Yeah, well, you know, it's the magic vitamins. It's the peak performance. But I got some art hung. Hold on a second. I'll show you guys where we're at here.
Oh my goodness, you've done all of that already.
Yeah, we got art. Right, there's that. We got. I'll show you guys once it's all set up. Actually, my daughter's room is pretty well set up. Oh, there's little Butchie enjoying his.
Hello, you loving the new house? Oh my God, she's on the swing. Oh, hello,
on the
Trinity.
swing.
Oh.
Look at this, right? We're setting up Shannon's office in here. So
nice.
There. Yeah. What else can I show you guys that's not too embarrassing? Kitchen.
Wow, that's massive. Ooh,
dining room. Shannon's on a call right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, give you a proper tour once it's done. There's Trinity's bathroom, and here's Trinity's room. Hooray for Trinity. She's got it all together.
I want to be there.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, that's amazing.
Isn't that great? And this will be my office.
Oh, well done, John. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh,
we got a hot tub for you as soon as you get to this.
Only you, John.
Good times. Anyway, thank you. I'm going to get back
to work. You're welcome. Thank you for the opportunity to facilitate. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thanks, John. Wow. Okay. Anybody else want to weigh in while we're on? Welcome again, Catherine. Hopefully we see you again. I love your red hair. Or is that a headgear? Is that your hair? Oh, it's a headgear.
Yeah.
It's red. There we go. Gosh, even with my glasses. Fire. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. But seriously, picture in your mind's eye your 2022. Write it down, make it plain, no excuses, all those voices, chuck them out the window, kick them out the door. Let's make 2022 our best year yet, please. That is my only plea for everybody this year. Visualize it, feel it, taste it, touch it, speak it into being, right? Let's birth it. I mean, it can happen. We are creative people. Let's create our 2022 realities, yeah? But thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Thank you, Ivié. Bye, everyone.
You're welcome. Bye.